So this is my Phoenix light rail train, and I just recently got it shrunk. So let's talk about the process and how it even happened in the first place. So I was the team photographer during the 2023 season for Phoenix Rising, and there's a thing at the beginning of the season that you do called Media Day, where you get all the guys in their uniforms and do a bunch of promotional photos. The photos usually look something like above on a gray backdrop or a white backdrop, so it's easy for the marketing department or whoever's doing graphics to cut them out and put them on anything and everything that would be needed for the season. Well, that season included a big partnership with Valley Metro, and they wrapped a light rail train. So the way I found out about it was on social media with everyone else. I knew that there were deals with Valley Metro and discounts and stuff, but I didn't know that we were going to have a train wrapped in my photos. That was really cool. So I'm standing in the kitchen and I see the post on Facebook and go, oh, apparently I have a train. So the next time I'm at the stadium, I ask like, hey, is there a contact at Valley Metro that I can reach out to? I just want to see it drive by a location at some point. And they didn't give me that information. It took me asking several times and I just kind of got ignored. So I was at another shoot with one of my friends in the industry and mentioned to her that I was hoping to see my train drive by, and she looks at me and goes, well, you know, my husband's best friend does the marketing for Valley Metro. And she's like, if you'd like his contact information, I'll give it to you. So a huge shout out to Susie for giving me Jason's email and Chris for being his best friend. That helped a lot. So I reach out to Jason, tell him, hey, I'm just trying to get some photos of this when it drives by. Can you help me? And Jason does more than that. He gives me the contact, says, hey, if they don't respond to you within a day or so, let me know and I'll chase them on my end. So I reach out to the person who works for Valley Metro and they say, sure, do you want to come down and see it in the station? Take some pictures with it? We'll clean it up for you. How could I turn down that offer? You're gonna have the train there ready for me? So my friend JJ and I went down to the Valley Metro hub, took a whole bunch of photos, both inside and outside. As you see, there was even stuff inside the train. And we spent like about an hour there, and Valley Metro was so amazing. They were like, anything you need, it's hot, we'll get you water. Like, they were just so gracious. So a couple months later, I had been at another photo shoot where I saw a little model of a train, and I asked somebody, I said, how do I get one of those? Because I figured I could like put the sticker design of my wrap on the model. And the person was like, yeah, we have like one of these, so sorry, I can't give it away to you. I'm like, okay, cool, fair. So a couple months later, I am at a totally separate photo shoot and I see a model of a light rail train. And I was like, oh, that would be really cool for my little office display memorabilia area. How do I get one of these? And they were like, I'm sorry, there's only like 100 made and they've already been given out, and this is like our one that we keep for activations. It's like, okay, fair. And it's something that I've thought about ever since then. I want a train. Well, finally, I was able to get my train. So I'm just scrolling on Instagram and he comes up on my For You page and he makes miniature cars. And so I reach out to him and I'm like, hey, how about a train? And he asks for some pictures. So I send almost every photo that I have from this photo shoot day, and then a few others that I've taken for various other assignments that show the train from every angle. He sends me back a 3D model like this for my approval, and then once I gave it to him, he 3D printed it and made my train. This has been something that I've been waiting on since probably summer of 2023 when I originally saw the train. So to finally have my miniature is just really awesome. So huge shout out to Jonathan and his team. It is a super easy process. It does take about a month between getting it rendered as a 3D model and then getting it actually 3D printed. So just keep that in mind. But their work is totally worth the wait, and I'm going to put a link in my bio in case anyone wants to shop like me and buy a 3D replica of their vehicle.